Hi everyone, my name is April and this is Thrifted Transformations, the show where I go thrifting for old clothing and transform them into something new. In this episode, I'm going to be transforming this white ruffled skirt. My first ideas were to turn it into a summer blouse with long flowy sleeves, but my design process always changes along the way. So let's get started and see what it ends up being turned into. The first thing I'm doing is separating the two bottom layers away from the top by seam ripping it off. I want to incorporate the drawstring waistband later, so I leave the top section alone. Like I mentioned earlier, I originally wanted to make a blouse with long sleeves, but after draping it on, I changed my design because it started to look like I was wearing toilet paper. So for my new design, I'm going to make an off-shouldered ruffled blouse. Taking the top section of the skirt, I cut away the lining fabric underneath so I can reuse it for the top of the blouse. Next, measure a piece of elastic around your chest and sew it along the top. To make sure the elastic is being evenly sewed, I pin it at the middle and the sides. Have your model try it on and mark where the waist is so you can trim away the extra fabric. After trimming away the extra fabric, I hem the raw edges and then make a couple pleats in the front and back so that the waistband could stretch to fit it. Now I can attach the waistband to the top by top stitching it down. The last part of this blouse is adding the ruffled off-the-shoulder sleeves, and to make them, I'm going to be using the bottom section of the skirt because it has the most flare. After seam ripping the bottom section away, I make messy gathers with my fingers and sew it down. Next, I stretch and sew some elastic along the top. Now I need my model to wear it so I can pin the sleeves to fit her. I start by pinning it down at the center front, and then I place another pin near the armhole. Next, bring the sleeves over the arms and place another pin near the back armhole. Repeat the same markings on the other side. After trimming the extra fabric, I hem the raw edges before sewing everything down. The bottom hemline is also uneven, so I'll need to fix that as well. To sew the sleeves down, I start from the center front and sew up to the armhole. Then you want to leave the next part open for your arms, and then continue sewing across the back until you reach the other armhole. Lastly, I fixed the uneven hemline by seam ripping it open and then trimming some fabric away. Then I just re-hemmed it. Here is the final transformation. This top is pretty versatile. Since it fits me a little bigger, I can pull the sleeves over my shoulders to create a different style top, and the off-the-shoulder sleeves on me sit a lot lower, which is totally fine too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more thrifted transformations, give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see transformed next. See you in my next video.